Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. It is Monday. I hope everyone had a great Easter weekend. Um, I'm just getting all set up here. This is Q&A with Dr. D. My name is 𝘿𝙧 𝘿𝙚. I'm a physical therapist. My company is Performance Plus Physical Therapy. And I am here with you guys trying to answer all of your questions. Hey, Shyla. Hey, Fran. How are you? Hope everything is well. Just going to wait for a few people to climb on in before I get started. For those guys who are on today, I am going to be talking about knees. So last week and the week before, we kind of covered lots of things about ankles. Today, we're moving on to the knee. And the question today is, I have pain in my knee when I squat. What do I do? And this is something that I get questions about all the time. So I'm going to go through a couple of options of things that you can do if you are experiencing knee pain when you bend or when you squat, and then also an overarching guidance on the next best step if those things don't happen. Okay, how is everyone doing today? Give me a wave, give me a hi. I hope everything is going well. Okay, so guys, today's question is going to be, I have knee pain when I squat. What do I do? Very frequent question that I get with a lot of people, specifically who are very, very active, or even for some people who are not as active and experiencing some random pain that they've never had before. It's a very, very frequent question. Now, when it comes to knee pain actually can originate from several different locations. It could be something that's traumatic, meaning you had a fall, you had some sort of injury, you bumped into a chair or a wall or something on it. You had something traumatic happen, so there's a direct correlation with the pain along with your in terms of an injury process. Or you can have something that's a little bit more insidious, meaning that it just kind of happened one day. You just woke up and all of a sudden you have knee pain. You can't recall bumping or falling into anyone or anything like that. There are a couple of things where that pain can come from. So because of that, there are a couple of different factors when we start talking about knee pain that you want to really figure out what may be the cause. And a lot of the information that you would ask a medical professional or they would ask you really kind of centers around those common facts. So where is your pain? What location? How big? How much pain are you having? Are you having swelling in your knee? Are you unable to straighten or to bend your knee all the way? Do you notice that you're having pain specifically when you do certain activities? And if you feel that there's a pattern there, then that can help us identify the origin of that pain and how to best treat it. So since it's impossible for me to go through every single diagnosis, what I'm going to tell you guys is some general things. So, and this really kind of applies across the board, but we're talking specifically about bending in the knee. Okay, when you are going through a motion and you're bending in the knee, and specifically if you're very active, so let's say you're standing up and sitting down from a chair and you feel a lot of pain in the front of the knee, the first thing that you want to do is try to modify. And if you're having significant pain, a lot of people are going to do this naturally anyway. Okay, so if you feel that you are having pain when you go through a certain range of bending your knee, the next thing that you want to do is modify your activity. So don't bend as far or as quickly that will reproduce the pain that you are having. Okay, that's the first thing. You want to adjust your range of motion, or you want to adjust the activity that's causing the pain so that it's less painful. So you want to see that, make sure that you can keep moving even though that you're having pain, because motion is very essential in the body. Okay. Simple things that you also can do to start avoiding and addressing those pain is simple stretches for your calves and for your quad muscles and the muscles around your thigh. Both of those muscles, in both above and below the actual knee joint, actually cross the knee depending on the direction of the muscle. So you want to address things above and below, and that sometimes it can just be tightness, and that's something that can really actually help you to loosen up the muscles and the tightness or the pain that you're feeling in your knee. Okay, if you notice that you're having a little bit of swelling in your knee, definitely want to address it with some ice and elevation. That's always very helpful to calm down the knee and also to take care of generalized pain. Now, if all of these simple tools don't work, so modification of your activity, doing some simple stretches and movements with your knee, or doing some icing, and also maybe even resting for a little bit. And I don't overly recommend this depending on what's going on. But let's say you took a break off of your regular activity, your regular gym routine for about a week, and you find that there's no change, that's the point in which you need to get a medical professional in. Okay, I can go through again a million different diagnoses here, but again, the devil is in the details, guys. So if you are having consistent pain, you do want to reach out to a medical professional, reach out to a physical therapist who can take a look at you and then figure out exactly what's going on and what's the next best step to help you. Okay, so that is about the wrap up of what do I do for knee pain. So just to kind of summarize for you guys again, the first thing you want to do is just modify your activity a bit. Okay, if you're feeling that you have a lot of pain in your maximum squat, you want to go a little bit shy of that to modify that and not push the range that's consistently causing you pain. You also want to modify your activity in terms of any other thing that may be contributing to that. Another thing that sorry about that, IG. Another thing that you want to do is if you're experiencing any swelling in your knee, you want to address that with some ice and elevation. And then also if you want to do some gentle resting and range of motion activities and exercises and stretching for the knee, that will be helpful. If those simple tools do not work, guys, that's when you need to reach out to a physical therapist and get your knee taken a look at and see what's going on so we can give you more specific things that will be helpful for you. Long story short, guys, if you're having consistent pain, don't keep working into it. That's a common mistake that a lot of people do. Make sure that you're protecting yourself. Make sure that you're always working in a pain-free range. That's how the body is designed to efficiently and effectively work. So that's where you want to do with that. Okay. So that kind of really covers any questions about squatting with knee pain. Any questions for you from you guys? I see you guys here. Shiloh was here. Miss Francine was here. I don't see anyone on Facebook. Guys, if you do have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Shoot me a message. Shoot me if it's something of a private nature you'd rather have offline. Shoot me a message in my message or an email. I'm happy to talk with you about your issues. Same thing on IG. If there's something that comes up that you guys want to talk about, please let me know. We're going to be continuing this conversation. There's so many things to talk about when we talk about knee pain. So I'm going to pick a topic and we're going to talk a little bit about it every day, and then until we get all the way through, and then we move to another body part. Okay. So I hope everyone is having a wonderful Monday. See you tomorrow around this time. We'll talk about something new and exciting. Hopefully this applies to you. Drop your comments in, drop your questions in. I'm happy to answer it for you guys. Okay. So have a great Monday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.